Right, hello everybody. Welcome back to another brand new video.
Brand new.
Brand new and tasty. So this video is going to be, I guess, not dispelling the myths, but going through like some of the most unexpected difficulties for new parents and kind of rating whether they're true or not, I guess.
Well, I'm giving like our view of the
Our
because
opinion.
other people might think that they are hard.
Yeah.
Mum's calling me.
Okay.
Hello. Right, I'll go get her one before we come then. No, we don't have Oxo cubes. Do you want me to get some from when I get a card? You having meatballs? Love you, bye. Sorry about that.
So yeah, kind of our views on the unexpected difficulties of being a new parent.
Yeah.
Obviously everyone's different, everybody will experience being a parent differently, but...
I think there's some standard ones in there which most new parents will be like, yep.
Yeah, 100%, which leads us nicely into the first one.
I think we'll go through these and then we can think about ones that we found.
Yeah.
That aren't maybe on the list.
Definitely. Okay, so number one on this list is sleep deprivation will be worse than you think.
Yes. Yeah.
I think it's obviously worse for you because every time you get up you have to feed him. And that's physically draining as well as obviously mentally draining just by being awake.
Like I can't, no offence to you, but if you wake up you can just lie there and be like...
Like I wake up and I'm just like, are you okay? And you're like, yeah. And I'm like, I know you're not, but I'm here.
No, normally I am okay, it's just...
Well, I just know you're knackered and it's just like
on
the hour every hour.
What you don't see is this, like I've been up 4 times before you woke up.
I know. I have the unfortunate thing of being a very heavy sleeper.
Yeah. Last night I was changing him and he was screaming, like full on crying, and you were like...
I do sleep well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we expected it. I don't think he's anything as bad as he could have been.
To be fair, it's not worse than I thought it was going to be.
No, it's about on par.
But I didn't know that I would feel this tired. Like I knew that I wouldn't sleep. I didn't know I'd feel this.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean by that?
Mhm. And I feel like it will only get worse when I go back to work next week and I can't help with any changing or anything and it's purely on you. Like I will try and get up and change him obviously and I'll still bring him down in the morning. I
don't want you to go back to work and then just be like, well, that's me not helping at all.
No, it's never going to be like that. Obviously I help where I can and if that means getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning to fill your water bottle up because you're thirsty, then that's what I'll do.
You made such a scene about that yesterday.
Expect to be sleep deprived. Plan some energy drinks into your day. Have a coffee, have a tea, and just fuel yourself with whatever food you want to eat. Because
don't go on a big, massive, steep walk.
No, don't do that.
Mum.
You made the mistake of doing that.
when you've had an hour's sleep. Don't do that.
No, it wasn't a grand idea, was it?
It was nice. It was a nice walk. I just think take these first few months just to lie on the sofa, nap, feed him.
Yeah, I think we're not even a month then yet.
No. He should start. Like last night, he did have a longer stretch.
You gotta cut yourself some slack. I think if you wake up on an hour's sleep, just expect not to do a lot that day.
Yeah. You
can't wake up on an hour's sleep and still expect to go and do the housework, go and do some shopping, go and see people. Just chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
Okay, number 2 on this list is your baby will dictate your schedule.
Yes, he does dictate our schedule.
Very much so.
I was saying this to my friend. I met a friend yesterday for a walk. Hi, Tina. And I was saying that, we can say, yeah, we'll meet at 11:30 in the morning. But at 11:30, if he's hungry, we're not meeting until 12:30. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's that side of things has been harder for you because you were very driven by it. I need to be here at a time when I say I'm going to be there. And you were driven by just wanting to be on time. Which is, an acceptable trait in a person. You want to be on time for things.
But I feel like it just takes more planning. We still can be on time, but we just have to get ready a little bit earlier, offer him food that little bit earlier. So we can, it's doable, it just takes more planning.
Yeah, as long as you're ready to leave and go where you need to go. If you need to feed, you need to feed.
Yeah.
But yeah, it totally dictates what we do.
When we eat.
Yeah.
When we sleep.
Yesterday was a prime example. We cooked tea and want, like, you ate your burger, then I ate a burger, then you ate the rest of your burger,
Yeah.
and I finished the rest of my burgers, and coming to terms with the fact that you're not going to do everything together all
Yeah.
the time.
But one thing we have done is we've gone to bed together. Still.
Yeah, that's still, like, none of us is like, I'm not sitting down here watching something I want to watch. It's still a routine of, let's go to bed. Like,
Yeah.
that's never going to change.
No.
And we occasionally have a little cuddle. Number 3 on this list is... number 3 is, a new baby can take a toll on your partnership.
I said yes to this.
You did say yes. I don't think it's taken a toll in a negative fashion where it's a problem.
No.
It's just things like we can't go to bed and have a cuddle and fall asleep in each other's arms because we're both listening to whether he's breathing and whether he's alright, and if he's crying then
It's
we've
just
got to
like
wake up.
we don't have that closeness that we used to have.
Yeah, like we would like literally...
Like now we'd be on the sofa cuddling and watching TV.
Yeah, we'd spend the whole day pretty much just chilling out on a day off on the sofa. I'd stroke your head, you'd fall asleep for a bit, I'd fall asleep a bit later on.
Yeah.
We'd wake up, go in the kitchen and cook tea together. You just can't... You're not as close as you used to be anymore.
But you're closer in like a different way.
Yeah. Like emotionally, we're still on the same level, if not higher.
Yeah.
It's just physically, obviously, you can't spend all day like in each other's arms. Which is
No.
a problem when you spent the whole of lockdown 1 and 2 in each other's back pockets. But we'll be alright. Number 4 on the list is breastfeeding might not be as easy as you think.
Well, for me it has been pretty easy.
Yeah.
And I know for some people that they really struggle. So this is where I just think, for me, it's been really smooth and easy and no issues.
I think it's one of those things
I don't want to be like, it's so easy,
No.
everyone do it, because it's not.
It'll differ for everybody, won't it? But yeah, in your case, it has been very easy. He literally latched about half an hour after you came out.
Yeah, straight away.
So he was prepared to be a boob baby.
He's gained weight, he's not lost anything, he feeds well.
Yeah, it's been quite plain sailing, hasn't it? But obviously we're very thankful that that's the case.
Yeah.
But you've taken to it really well. You actually really enjoy feeding him, don't you?
Yeah.
Like your own little special bonding time.
Yeah, it's me and him time. As I say, some people really struggle.
Yeah.
I would just say do your research before, like, choosing to breastfeed. Like, go and do, like, breastfeeding courses maybe, or make sure you have support from someone.
Yeah, there's loads of like there's loads of stuff out there. There's loads of stuff out there and people out there and organisations out there that will help you with that kind of thing. And like,
your like midwife or your hospital where you gave birth should give you like a number.
Yeah, you should get like a local number, and there's loads of people out there that are willing to help. And like we sat in on a virtual like breastfeeding clinic, which was actually really helpful.
Yeah, and my mum has been really helpful because she used to work in the whole breastfeeding biz.
Yeah,
but
thank you, Julie. Number 5 on this list is parenthood is really scary.
I've not found it scary.
No. I think
Depends what they mean by scary.
Well, I think where we were both looking forward to it so much, it was kind of just a natural transition in the next phase of life. So yeah, I think we found it quite easy. I don't think any of it's been scary. It's just been a case of, well, this is our beautiful son. Everything we do is now for him, so everything else doesn't matter. Like,
It's just been like a learning cut. Like, it's not scary, but it's like, every day there's something new. It's not scary new, but it's like, oh, this is new.
yeah. It's never a thing of like, oh my god, what's that? Kind of,
Yeah.
why is this happening? It's just, oh, this is a thing now. Like he sneezed and farted earlier, and I was like, oh, that's a thing now.
That's new. Yeah.
So yeah, I wouldn't say it was scary. It's just amazing.
Yeah. But some people might find it scary.
Yeah, obviously everyone's different. But we're both quite chill, aren't we?
Yeah.
So I think that helps. Last one on this list is, it's harder to take care of yourself.
I'd say so.
Yeah, the amount of times I've gone 3 or 4 days without a shower
It's gross.
is pretty gross.
I've not done that, honestly. I've showered every day.
Well, you've had to. But yeah, I've just like, you just get into a routine where you're like, I've woken up, right, what do I need to do? I've got an hour because he's like napping. I'll go and do the housework. Then he's awake, and then by the time he's awake and you're trying to feed yourself and feed Soph, it's like, I ain't got time for a shower.
There's always time for a shower. I just think, like, the only problem is like, this morning when I got ready, it's like, he needs feeding. Then I'm worried that you're, like, just stuck with him and he wants boobs, so I'm like, oh, give me
Yeah,
boob.
I don't have to.
Are you okay?
Obviously, going back to work, I think will help. Like, I'm not dirty.
You need some routine.
I'm not dirty, Am I? I'm clean. Stop it. I'm clean. I just don't shower every day because time just doesn't allow for it sometimes, but every other day. There's been one occasion where it's been 3 days, but it's fine. And yeah, I just find like I'm throwing like shorts on at the moment and a t-shirt just because it's comfy and it's quick. And he's like a hot water bottle, which doesn't help, which instantly makes me like a volcano internally. So I have to wear minimal. I think we're slowly getting the hang of getting ready in the morning and having a shower where you can, having a bath where you can.
Yeah.
But it will come with time. But yeah, the main takeaway from that is I do clean myself, just not as often
You're digging
as
yourself a hole.
I want to. I know.
You can have a shower every day. No one is stopping you.
Have a child. Can't.
You can.
So that's the last question on the list that we found online. Was there anything else that you wanted to add to it in terms of like preconceptions of being a new parent?
I would just say the 4th trimester for a mum is really hard.
Yeah.
It's the hardest trimester that I've had.
From an outside perspective, you've gone through like, not trauma, but an event where yeah, your body and your mind have gone through a massive thing, but you can't even focus on repairing yourself. You have to just focus on baby.
Yeah.
So that must be massively difficult, I think, for every mum.
I think you don't have time to focus on yourself, like emotionally, physically. Like it's
full
just
set.
so difficult. It is difficult to like, or just like prepare yourself. That it's not gonna. It might be, but it's not gonna be like, oh, I've just popped the baby out. Okay.
I think through the whole pregnancy, you go through like the first, second, third trimester. And I don't think a lot of pregnant women realise there's a 4th trimester necessarily where it is.
Oh, it's
probably
not
the
talked
worst.
about enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like yeah.
Because it's like, oh, you got a baby. Oh,
You must be
amazing.
fine, yeah.
I'm a new parent. You're like, wait a minute, my body's in ruins.
Yeah. Hang on a wee minute. For every like painful stitch that I've had, I look at him and he smiles. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think I've got anything else really.
You must have from like a mountain.
Other than like just making an effort to kind of be there. I think it would be different if we were bottle feeding, because I could play more of a role.
Yeah.
But I'm totally supportive of you breastfeeding. So the only thing I can do is just be there when.
But it's like
try and be
last
there when
night.
you're awake,
I was like, can you change the nappy?
Yeah, I know. I woke up and Soph was like, "Daddy, want to change the nappy?" And I was like, "Yeah."
No, you were like, yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. It's just trying to find. I'm still finding my place. I think for a day where I can jump in and help.
But the stuff like it's really helpful is that when like you take him, just rock him for a bit, because that's like.
Yeah,
Because I've done all I can to soothe him. He doesn't want the boob. He doesn't want. So if you tend to stand up and rock him, I know it like kills your legs, but.
Yeah, I think I'm finding he does settle quite easily with me.
Yeah, he does. He settles better with you than he does with me, but it's
Yeah, but
because
that's
he can
'cause
smell my titties.
He can smell your milk. That's why.
Yeah, but he settles good with you, so that's like nice for you.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm trying to do as much as I can. Like yesterday, I polished, I hoovered, I put washing on, hung it out.
You tell you the whole house, but I sat here and just.
Yeah. Well, you're just looking after him, but I try and do everything else I can around that.
It's going to be really difficult come Monday.
Yeah, the big test will be going back to work.
I think your work might have to like. Sorry if anyone's watching this from your work, but if he's screaming, you're going to have to like.
Yeah, like if I'm on a Teams call and he's screaming the roof off and like you're in a bath or something, I just have to be like, "God, give me a minute." But hopefully everyone will be understanding. It's obviously just a learning curve through the whole thing. Like you say, every day there's something new.
Yeah.
And going back to work, that's going to be something new, and looking after him whilst working will be something new. But I think.
I'll take him out. Me and him are going days out.
What about me?
Yeah.
That's rude. Just kind of trying to be there, do everything that you can't physically do at that particular moment in time.
And baby poo stinks.
I don't think it does. Really.
It's such a weird smell. It's not like a stinky poo smell. It's like a sweet, cakey smell, isn't it?
I think the sick is worse.
Oh, the sick does stink.
The sick really stinks like gone off milk.
When it's like on your tongue.
It's vile. And if you don't think you're going to be weed on or pooped on, think again. Because I had like 2.5 weeks of nothing on me. You'd been sicked on, pooed on, weed on. And then I changed him one day and just left it far too long.
To put the nappy back
to
on.
Put the nappy back on, and I sat back down in front of him, and he projectile pooed all over my jeans, and then decided whilst I was cleaning that up to wheel all over me as well. So
yeah,
it will happen, but
and I've had sick in my hair and just gone to bed with it.
Yeah,
brush
You really
it out.
don't care. Like,
No.
you're just like, well, I'll just clean that up, and then you're just on with the next thing you need to do.
And like honestly, when you see your little baby in pain from like a burp or some sick that's stuck, you're like, get it out and be sick on me because you don't
Yeah.
want them to be in pain.
And then when he does a massive Barney Simpson burp,
Yeah.
you're like, yes, lad, I'm
Good
done.
boy. Being a parent is funny.
It is funny, actually. We're still enjoying life. That's the best thing about it. Like, it's not completely overrun us. I think that's the end of the list. There's nothing else I can really think of at the moment. Some of it's true, some of it might not be. Everybody's different. Everybody will experience being a parent differently. But just try and enjoy it. And try and just stay on each other's side. Like, it's not a battle between you two. It's a battle to look after someone.
To be fair, we've not yet had an... Have we?
I wouldn't say so.
Like not that, we probably have, but not that I can think of. We've not had a situation where we've been like butting
don't
heads
think
about
so.
something. Sure, we will.
Just how much I spend in Tesco.
Yes. Still have a video about that.
Let's not do a video about that. Right, thank you very much for joining us. Hopefully this has helped you if you're either expecting a baby, or pregnant, or currently have a newborn. And yeah, drop us a comment down below if you like this video. Give this video a little thumbs up, always helps. And if you like our content, give our channel a subscribe. Right?
Yeah.
We'll see you all as a trio on the next one. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.